Like, Wengie, why are you teaching these young girls to starve themselves? Hey Banana Babes, so today's video is on Wengie, and on the video that she made a couple of days ago called 30 Lazy Life Hacks for Weight Loss That Actually Work, and she's had 1.7 million views on this video in 2 days, 132,000 likes. It has gone viral, and I've noticed a lot of her videos have gone viral recently because I actually met Wengie back in, I don't know, it's about 8 months ago now. And I remember we were all sitting around. This is a YouTube party in Sydney. She's actually Australian Chinese. So I met her back then, and we were all like sitting in a circle and we're talking about our YouTube channels, and we were saying how many subscribers we had. So we went around the circle, and Wengie actually said at the time she had 850 or something like that. And I'm like, that's not many subscribers for this girl. Like, I just thought that didn't sound right. So anyway, I looked her up later on, and she actually meant 850,000 subscribers. And I thought, yeah, that's more like it. But now I find her channel again because you Banana Babes have been commenting saying, hey, make a video on Wengie, make a reply to her, weight loss video. So I looked her up and I was just like, holy shit. Oh my god, she's got 33 million views for the last 30 days, and suddenly she has 3.5 million subscribers. I'm just blown away. Okay, I'm blown away because this year she only had about 850,000, and suddenly she's just gone crazy. Maybe she's like tapped into the Chinese market, I'm not sure. But look down at her graph here, you can see the massive spike. She went from 2.6 million views a month to, 33 million now. And her subs, whoa, her subs actually, wow. In April, she only had 58,000. Oh, no, that's per month. Okay, yeah. Anyway, she's got heaps. And so something is happening here. Anyway, I want to go through this video with you from Wengie. I've heard that, I definitely need to comment on it. So let's get into it.
Wengie, welcome back, and if you're new, this is always a surprise.
This week we're gonna do a
lazy hug.
What's this? Okay, wait, we're good.
And since you guys like the last wait, I'm gonna get rid of this. Some of these were like quite unbelievable. Some involve you doing nothing at all and you get to burn calories. But hold up, if you guys aren't part of the family yet here already, I encourage you guys to join. It is so simple. Just click the subscribe button here on screen, and if you're on a mobile device, it is down below. 3 million awesome people are here, like what? And to say thank you, I'm giving away 3 MacBook Airs, 3 to celebrate.
She's giving away 3 MacBooks. This isn't the Wengie I remember. This is quite funny.
3 million, get it? I'm so smart. And to enter, it is so simple.
Okay,
just
this
join
is
the
not what we want to watch. We want to watch the weight loss stuff. So let's get in here.
Cucumber and 10 mint leaves, you'll get the right amount of lemon in just 2 cups. This healthy water mix will not only help with weight loss, but it will detox your body and clear your skin as well. Or if you're super lazy, just mix the amount of lemon juice into your daily drinking water.
I mean, I think it's good. It's always good to hydrate yourself, and I think it's fine to put in some, some cucumber and some lemon. Does it help you lose weight? Not necessarily. You have to do more than that, but I don't think it's a bad tip.
Did you know that drinking 2 cups of cold water on an empty stomach can boost your metabolism by up to 30%? This is actually crazy if you think about it, because I burn about 1,000 calories a day naturally. Burning an extra 30% is like 300 calories, which is like a...
No, that's not true. Okay, you're not going to boost your metabolism by 30% and have it elevated enough for you to burn that many calories. That's a little bit of a gimmick, but hey, again, it's water and it's hydration, so we're happy about that. I mean, like, it's not going to discount what you've eaten. You can't just, eat all this junk food, animal products, and, beforehand, drink this cold water and then eat that and you're going to be fine. It's going to, offset the effect of that junk food. No, that's not going to happen.
Another small meal. Drinking water before each meal also fills your stomach up so you don't overeat. Studies have shown that if you do this before every meal for 12 weeks, you'll lose 4.5 pounds or 2 kilos more than if you just eat normally.
Okay, so the problem I have with this, again, hydration is awesome, but this is all based around calorie restriction. That's not what you want to do, okay? That's not a sustainable way to lose weight and to keep it off. Like, that's been proven all the time. You know, walk out the door. You know, there's people who are on diets all the time. There's people who are calorie restricting all the time, and we're fatter than ever. It does not work. Okay, it does not work. So, you know, drinking all this water so you're full, so you eat less, is going to rebound. Okay, your weight is going to rebound with a binge because it is a form of like forced calorie restriction. So the brain is going to say, hey, we need the calories. We don't need the water. We need to get the calories in. So it is going to force you to, you know, eat and make up that deficit later on. And usually in a binge, whether it's in a week, whether it's a couple of days, a week, a couple of months, it's going to happen and you're going to make up the deficit and your body is going to, you know, be bigger than it was before. So you never want to lose weight through calorie restriction. It does not work long term. And I know you want a long-term solution.
I've been doing this next hack without realizing for the longest time. Basically, instead of a normal plate, eat from a smaller plate than you would usually. There's actually proof that eating from a smaller plate tricks your brain into thinking you're eating more than you actually are. So when you finish your meal, you'll psychologically feel fuller and not continue to overeat. This applies to eating from smaller bowls as well, which I've been doing all my life because Chinese bowls are actually quite small.
Wengie, you cannot trick the brain into thinking that it's eaten more than it has. Like, the brain is infinitely wise, okay? You can't just, I'm going to eat from a smaller bowl and, you know, my brain is going to be perfectly satisfied with that. No, your brain is going to push you towards the calories until you get enough carbohydrates. It will continue to push you, and that's what comes in the form of a binge. It is going to happen. So this is another form of calorie restriction. Like, Wengie, why are you teaching these young girls to starve themselves? Okay, your audience is probably about like 12-year-olds to maybe 25-year-olds. So you have a lot of responsibility to encourage them to eat abundantly and to be healthy and to be happy, not to starve themselves. And that's what you're doing. I know you don't mean to do that, but that is what you're actually doing. This form of calorie restriction is really, really bad. You know, food is not the enemy. You want to eat big plates of the right food. You got to be discerning with what you eat. You want to eat big plates of high carb, low fat vegan foods. And you can really pack it in. You don't have to worry about eating from a little freaking plate. I mean, seriously, stuff that. I don't want to eat those little portions. I want to pack it in every single time I eat. And you can on a high carb, vegan lifestyle, raw to full lifestyle. You can pack it in and your body will find its happy place eventually. And you're going to be happy during that time. You're not going to be depressed. You're not going to be like, oh my God, I can't eat this, I can't eat that. Oh my God, I can't eat that much food. You know, I'm going to get fat. You won't have to, you know, feel like that, which is so liberating. So Wengie, I'm not too happy at all here.
Another study found that eating food off a plate with contrasting colors will help people reduce the amount that they're eating. The mind doesn't realize how much you're eating if the food and plate are too similar in color. So if you had a meal with mostly red food, choose a green plate to eat off. No. And if you have a meal with mostly yellow food, then choose a blue plate. Basically, you'd stop sooner.
Oh my God, where did she get these studies? Seriously, girl, no, these pseudoscience studies are just ridiculous. You know, the brain is always going to override that with its need for calories, for survival, the need for carbohydrates. It's always going to override the color of the plate, the size of the plate, all of that stuff, and it's going to override it with a binge, okay? You're going to binge out. It's going to happen. How many diets have you been on that are calorie restrictive? Think about it. How many diets have taught you to restrict your calories? Now, did they work? Did they work? They seriously did not work, did they? Of course not, because it's this short-term fix that doesn't fix anything. It just breaks your metabolism even more, makes you more of a fat storer rather than a fat burner. We all want to be fat burners, right? Not fat storers. You know, you want your system to be efficient. You want that flame within you to really burn up those calories and to use them as fuel rather than just conserve, because you're teaching your body, you're teaching your brain to conserve calories when you're restricting them all the time like this. So anyway, this is going to be a really long video. I just wanted to address those key points. Like, Wengie, please stop. Like, please realize the responsibility you have. You have 3.5 million young female followers mainly, and you are teaching them to starve themselves. You know, this is really serious. It is really serious because, you know, we need to be teaching these girls empowerment and to eat and live abundantly. And that's what you can do on a high carb, low fat, vegan, raw till fall lifestyle. You can eat as much as you want, and eventually your metabolism is going to raise. You're going to feel your best. You're going to start to look your best, and your body is going to find its happy place. But it takes time. You have to be patient. You're not going to get any of this instant gratification. You know, you have to just ignore that feeling. You have to replace it with a desire to get as fit and healthy as you can. Become the fittest, healthiest, happiest person you know. That really should be your goal, not on how can I restrict my calories? How can I starve myself so I can fit into a size 2 or whatever. That shit is just, it is so soul destroying, it's so disempowering. And Wengie, you have to stop promoting this starvation, please. You know, you seem like a really nice girl. It was nice to meet you, but your recommendations are damaging the lives of young girls around the world. So please, girl. So anyway, that is my video for today. If you like this video, if you want more reaction videos, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I'll try and get to your questions if you have any. And let Wengie know that I've made this video. Tweet her, go and let her know in her YouTube comments, and hopefully she can see how damaging this really is, how damaging her recommendations are. All right, see you soon.